Hello, hello. So let's see what's going on over here. It says here our own changing rooms put female jockeys at disadvantage, says leading rider Lilly Pinchin. Huh? What's going on in the ladies' changing room that's putting them on at a disadvantage? Woo, words. Uh, uh, okay. Lilly Pinchin says women are having to ride blind, lacking their male opponent's insight into how a race is likely to unfold. What? So you at a disadvantage because you can't pick the brains of the men during the changing room? Do you mean you can't use your feminine wiles to get an advantage over the guys? What? Lilly Pinchin, Britain's leading female jockey over jumps this season, says the new changing room configurations to prevent the sexes having to mix at race courses is putting female riders at a big disadvantage, a tactical disadvantage. Wow. It's part of their tactics, and they can't use it anymore. Cotswolds based Cotswolds, okay, based Pinchin, who is being followed by a film crew for an end of the season documentary, believes that at courses where the changes have already been made following the what was that Bryony Frost Robbie Doon case, female riders are missing out on the male jockeys' pre-race chat about tactics and therefore are going out to ride blind with no knowledge of how a race is likely to unfold, certainly in the early parts. Talk to each other. Women don't have any insights to share with you. The changes have produced some fantastic facilities. Don't get me wrong, Pinchin says, referring to Warwick, Fackenham and Fackenham. Okay, and Leicester, Leicester as prime examples. It was important they were made, but normally, because we are usually the minority, we'd have joined the men in their changing room 5 minutes before going out to the paddock to ask what's the plan. Oh, ride the horse. I don't. There's only so much you can glean from the form book. It's helpful to tell your owners how a race is likely to unfold. It's the first thing your trainer is likely to ask you. What's Harry Cobden doing? What's Nico de Bonville doing? Not knowing is making us look unprofessional, and ironically, the playing field isn't quite level now. Uh, if you don't know what's going on, you could just go and ask them. You don't have to wait for the changing room to start bothering these dudes. Like traditionally, when the jockeys are given a 5 minute warning to tie their caps, female jockeys have joined the male jockeys in the men's changing room where an informal discussion, so they can still do that. They can still do that. They can like changing their changing room and then go to the men's changing room 5 minutes beforehand and just discuss it. But when they had so they don't want to do it unprompted. They want to just be in the room and just like the guy's already talking. They don't want to have to be the ones to go up and ask questions because then that would be embarrassing because they don't know what's going on. It's pride. This is the pride thing. Uh, okay. The female the formal discussion taking place. Who might be going forward? Who is likely to be dropping their horses in? Who thinks their horse is perhaps not the best jumper and therefore not one to necessarily follow where the pace, if any, is likely to come from? I mean, this is inside information they can use to help people gamble. For example, if three jockeys say they want to make the running, they are unlikely to be hanging around, even if such plans are only a rough guide to how a race might unfold in the early stages. This information is imparted to the trainer and owner in the paddock and factored into how you might ride on your own horse. Pinchin says. Of course, having females walk into a men's changing room is not normal, but until now, that's where the valet have been. Valets. You wouldn't be expected to do it if you went to the local swimming pool and they talk about female valets, but it would be impractical if there was only one female jockey riding at a track. Okay, I see. So she's the only one there, and it would be like, it'd be weird if she's like constantly going over to the men's changing room. We will have to adapt somehow, and it's difficult to explain, but could the lads come out to a new communal areas 5 minutes before a race? No. Why the hell would they do that? Just for you? What? They're there to do a job. They're not here to freaking cater to you. It's like you're the one talking about unfairness. That would be unfair for them to go through all these hoops just so you can do your job. You go out of your way. If you need the information, you go out of your way. Like, I don't understand how people work nowadays. Because I remember every job that I've ever had, people are like, if you need something, you got it's like it's on you. If it's something that's not required for work, but like you have to get it, it's on you to get it. But then again, my first job was in the military, so but still like that's how it works in like every place of employment. They don't just provide for your own special individual needs. Pinchin 25, who was brought up at the bottom of John Joe O'Neill's gallops in the village of Ford, where her parents, her father Darren was. I don't need to know her origin story. Uh, I've been passenger with him, and one occasion it was pretty scary. Okay, whatever. Her mother made some interactions with the horses through her sister-in-law, and Lily was taught to ride early. When they moved to Ford, they brought it play. Oh my God! At 15, I don't need to know all of this. No, no, no. Okay, there's a bunch of people supporting her. All right. It has not all been plain sailing, however. She broke 7 vertebrae. Oh, what the hell happened here? Uh, she went to Graham McPherson and now based in Charlie Longsdon, who revitalized her career after a serious injury. She's also getting. I don't care, man. What? Uh, the Coatswold Film Company had been following Pynchon since July and captured her riding out her claim with her 75th. It has takes rides. Oh my God! All right, I don't care. I just thought it was interesting, the whole beginning where she's saying it's unfair and they don't get to uh, listen to the guys' pre-game chats. But hey, I don't need her whole origin story. Like I get it. Like you being a jockey riding a horse as a job, you're gonna fall off the horse eventually. Like it's gonna happen. Anyways, until next time.